Hello and welcome everyone to another edition of the Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here with the top 8 stories that you need to know this Tuesday. Hope everyone is enjoying the warm-up that we've been feeling here in West Michigan to start off this week. We'll let you know how long that is going to be sticking around when we check in with Storm Team 8 in just a little bit. But first, our top story. We have an update to that deadly shooting that happened in Alpine Township over the weekend that left one woman dead and 2 others seriously injured. The suspect, Gilberto Hernandez Mendez, was arraigned yesterday afternoon on charges of open murder and several other charges related to that shooting. We have learned new details from that Saturday morning shooting. According to authorities, Hernandez Mendez was dating one of the sisters living in the house. The woman who died was later identified as his girlfriend's mother. The Kent County Sheriff's Office told News 8 that Hernandez Mendez was also previously deported and was in the U.S. illegally when the shooting took place. He is expected to be back in court early next month. A mother in Holland is accused of killing her son, which she claims she did to fulfill his death wish. Katie Austin Lee appeared in court Monday for charges connected to the death of her son just before his 18th birthday. Authorities found Lee and her son Friday morning after the mother called 911 saying that she couldn't get her son to stop breathing. Lee told dispatchers that she and her son had planned to commit suicide together, and they both tried overdosing on medication at first before Lee admitted to cutting her son's throat. Lee was taken into custody and Lee was taken into custody and treated for a potential overdose before being taken to jail. She was denied bond at her arraignment on Monday. Parents at Mary A. White Elementary School in Grand Haven spoke out at an informational session after the district announced some major changes coming their way. The changes were announced on Friday and said that the district's existing early education programs would be moved into the Mary A. White building, and then the students that are currently in that building would move into the surrounding elementary schools. Parents said that the announcement was abrupt and lacked transparency as to why that decision was made. The district said it did so in order to get out ahead of potential rumors of wider shutdowns and layoffs. The district also said that the move was strictly for financial reasons and to help the schools out. Officials also tried to reassure parents, saying that each grade level class size target won't change during this change. And some sad news now for 2 Grand Rapids bars that announced that they will be closing. The Pub Food and Spirits on Broadway Avenue said that it plans to stop operations on Friday and will then turn into an event space. And after 17 years in downtown Grand Rapids, Rockwell Republic has announced that it has closed. Rockwell operators say that the decision came due to financial difficulties that stem all the way back from the pandemic. They decided to keep it open out of love for the employees and the community. Both announcements for the pub and Rockwell were made on social media. The pub began back in 2012 and is offering guests one last chance to come out and grab a goodbye drink before they transition into that event space. Again, it is planned to have its last day this coming Friday. And now for something new also coming to Michigan, Apple has announced that it has a plan to open a manufacturing academy here in Michigan near the Detroit area. The academy will be for small and medium-sized businesses to get help from engineers and other experts, including those from Michigan State University. Businesses can also get free help to implement AI and other smart manufacturing. This is part of the tech giant's $500 billion project that includes expanding teams and facilities across the country. Part of that includes a new factory in Texas as well. Apple CEO Tim Cook has previously met with President Donald Trump and actually promised to move the company's manufacturing to the U.S. from Mexico to avoid any potential tariffs. John Ball Zoo has announced that it will once again play host to a mile-long stretch of Asian lantern displays this spring with the return of Lantern Festival. The zoo has partnered with Tianu Arts and Culture to bring the festival to light, and it all begins on April 9th. Guests will be able to check out the displays after the zoo closes to see the displays in all of their glowing glory. Tickets go on sale on March 8th. But if you are a zoo member, you can actually go ahead and grab them a little bit early, starting now all the way through Friday before there's a little bit of a dead period, and then they will be back open for everyone again on March 8th. On top of those lanterns, there will also be plenty of additional entertainment, courtesy of Tianyu, from face changing to plate spinning. The Lantern Festival will be in town through June 15th. Now let's get you a look at your forecast today and check in now with Storm Team 8 meteorologist Matt Kirkwood.
If you enjoyed yesterday's warmth, you'll enjoy today's. Not only that, here's the bonus. The wind is going to be much lighter with that sunshine today. So good news there. It's actually going to feel like a warmer day than yesterday, even though yesterday was the warmest day of February so far. A couple sprinkles moving through this morning, mainly south of Grand Rapids. Those will quickly move out. Notice all the clearing sky off to the west of us. That means sunshine will quickly build in as well. So sun return is today, and it looks like that won't last long, though. Wintry mix heading our way for Wednesday. May start out with a brief mix in the early morning hours of some freezing rain that will quickly change over to rain, and it'll be cold enough on Thursday. We'll see a rain snow mix out there. It will be cooler this weekend with readings first weekend of March getting kind of chilly. Sunset time at 6:27. It should be a beautiful sunset this evening. Here's that 8-day forecast featuring that wintry mix midweek and another system later on Friday. I think that one's going to be primarily north of us. Falling temperatures on Saturday, so it's going to be a bit cooler this weekend.
All right, thanks, Matt. We end today's show with what's coming to Broadway Grand Rapids this upcoming year. The company announced 7 productions will be performed during the 2025-2026 season. That includes The Book of Mormon, Disney's The Lion King and The Outsiders, Water for Elephants and Juliet, and The Great Gatsby will also make their Michigan Broadway debut. They've never been performed in the state until this upcoming year. None of those 3 shows, as I mentioned, have ever been performed in the state, making this a unique opportunity. Dates for this season of shows begin in October. You can actually go ahead and purchase a full season ticket package for all of these shows right now, and we have links for you to do that over on our website. If you're interested in just one of the shows or maybe just a handful of them, you'll have to wait a bit to grab them, but we'll be bringing you all of that information over on woodtv.com coming up. And that is going to do it for us today on the Daily 8. We, of course, will be back again tomorrow with 8 more stories that you need to know for your Wednesday. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.